Hello, my squirrely minions! Lord Crocker Squirrel here, with lovely Kete,
Hello.
and welcome to the ADHD Gamer episode for The Stargazers! This is a visual novel produced by one Loopysoft, someone that I knew back when I was hiding out on the Lemmasoft forums. He was doing work then. Uh, And our friend Limpysoft got Manga Gamer to publish him, and he is asking $12.99 for this fine product. Alright, since it's on ADHD Gamer at this particular time of the year, let's find out why. Ready to go there, kitty?
Oh, me?
Yep, ready to go?
Yeah.
Let's do this thing. Really? What are you doing? Ah, hold on. It's being silly. Okay. Yes, of course, because this is, how do I call that? Professional radio. We're just gonna get this going right
Where
here.
is your recording?
This is a recording that I actually made yesterday. So we're gonna go ahead and run with it. Here we go. We actually started the game up at this point, and we had to choose one of the three characters. We don't know which character we chose, so. Shuttlebots. She was enjoying her sleep. Poor Temperance. You know who you're playing as because she's always in the upper right hand corner. There are three primary characters for this game, and well, that was apparently kind of a thing. They, she's gonna sit here and talk to her. She's gonna sit here and talk to herself for the first while and a half. And this particular woman is very concerned with her career, her purpose in life, and so forth. 20 minutes of footage. She had to leave her girlfriend behind on Mars when she left, and this is the new. This is a hollow of her captain. And there was her jumping to conclusions. She does this quite well. Some of them are correct. Others are pretty silly. Alright. So the writing for this particular visual novel isn't what I would call stellar. They they need a new squadron leader for their three-person wing. We don't call that a squadron. It's a wing. It's herself and two wingmen that have already been out here for a long ass time. She's never been anywhere near deep space. Okay. This is the boring part. Because she's just. All she's doing is looking at her reflection in the fucking portal and just talking to herself. Here we go. Meet the captain. And this is me running through this about as quickly as I can. The art here is not what I call. I don't see it as up to par. It's fairly standard for Lippysoft standards, but it's not exactly what I call par. I don't. I'm actually not fond of it.
Hmm, I'm not impressed.
Oh, their mecha are called Cosmos for no reason that I can determine. basically a glorified shuttle. You know, I've heard that. It's just not right. It's wrong. It's wrong. It's wrong. Because a starship like that should be no different than a seagoing ship today as far as interior conditions go. And those are nothing like a shoreside base. Like, ever.
Hmm.
There's the save. It was easy to find. Don't want to watch me wander through the UI here. They did some decent work on the UI, but the rest of it just doesn't live up. Okay, we're gonna skip the bridge because that was just silly. That is the actual ship that they're on. That's the first officer there, that bot. She's the XO. Needless to say, I don't think we're going to be seeing a lot of that one for this visual novel.
Why such a huge ship for a three-person crew?
It's not 3 people. It's just the mecha wing is 3 people.
Oh,
And
okay.
she's being referred to as squadron commander, although all she really is at this point is a wing leader. She's talking about a banana bar. They're anxious to meet you too. They're going to be super anxious here in a minute, because this is probably the best part of the whole thing. And as you complete each story section, you get to go through and pick who you're going to follow along with next. So that's the way they actually encourage you to replay the game. You haven't got your sidearm, Dippy. You should have a sidearm. That is unfortunately at this point as good as this game gets. Like, ever. What were you going to do then? Hello, Miss Commander. Yeah. That would be this critter over here. And the other one is not an elf.
Seriously?
Yeah, space elf. Yeah, that was actually running twice. No, wait a minute. I'd actually clicked back to see what the hell that was actually. Oh, no, it's actually the same thing. Oh. British spelling of some things. That's Risty Mellow over here. I'm not sure what's with this woman's joints or her ears or anything, but it wasn't what I considered a lot of fun. So, and of course, the music that you're not hearing, Kitty, is just kind of sleep-inducing. I'm sure later on it'll be better, but I'm not even inclined. See, if this is the way you start it up, it's running way too slow. Because this actually gets worse before it gets better. You two get into uniform, and we're gonna go look. We're gonna go look inside the skeleton for her mecha, because all the other parts are going to be installed. They were on the shuttle, and they have to be installed. This is it here.
Mhm.
Don't worry about it. Yeah, I'd worry about that if I was you too. Oh, I bet you can guess what the hell she left behind in the commander's cosmeton skeleton. Uh huh. Can't get any more mad, huh? Mm hmm. Yeah. Good luck with that. No, you're some other woman that's been a witch. All right. So after that scene, we got to go pick another one. We get to pick another character, and this is apparently Risty's room.
Mhm.
And now they're going to talk about. Now they're talking about trashing her when she gets out there. So yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't. As visual novels go, it's visually unappealing. Uh, a little long on the writing, and a little short on the action to start with. Most visual novels you can actually will give you something to get into, some kind of an action or just a little bit of background, and then you do some stuff, and then a little bit more background, and then you do some stuff, and you go through the background over a large area, and that is not what happened here. It's really not, and unfortunately, that's where this is just gonna fall flat.
No, not only this, the behavior of the characters is completely childish for a space mission.
Yeah, you don't do that. Okay, if you're gonna go do,
We
yeah,
we are not dealing with some sort of anime thing that is going on at a school where they get away with being girly and shit. This is a spaceship.
yeah, it is. And unfortunately, someone has not quite got the idea of what military discipline actually looks like. I mean, yeah, you're gonna have cowboys out there in the middle of freaking nowhere, but you know what? Just bleh.
Yeah, you want to get the sexy, you want to go get the whatever. I'm okay with that.
But there's
Even though I found the characters not visually appealing, they are badly designed. But even so, if you want to have the sexy, I'm okay with that.
just not on duty.
Uh, but not on duty and not behaving like teenagers.
Well, you mean like they're five?
You mean what I mean is they are supposed to be ready for combat,
And they're not.
and they're not mentally. They are behaving like some whatever.
Yeah, they're behaving like hormonal 13-year-olds that have
Yes,
been given abstinence only sex education. I mean, seriously, people.
and and so in terms of development of the story, I don't see a story. I like a visual novel, but I like a story. I don't
Hmm.
see a story here.
So, yeah, this is what they call
Mm,
not great. I mean, if you want to
everything. mm,
you want a backdrop for a sex story, then make a backdrop for a sex story. Okay, just
Uh,
don't
I
do this.
erased all those praises about Love because it does have a story.
And unfortunately, with a visual novel, the thing you're going to hang on is your story. If you don't have a story, you don't have a visual novel. You just have a collection
It,
of hentai CGs. And
yes, and just only relying on nude and this kind of stuff, you won't have a story. Period.
okay,
You don't have a novel.
in the interest of full disclosure, Manga Gamer did in fact send me a copy of this game because they figured I don't know what they thought I was going to what they thought they were going to get out of it. I have no idea. They sent me a copy of this game, and now I'm not impressed. I'm just not. Um, if I was going to rate this, it'd probably be somewhere in the neighborhood of 4 out of a possible 10. It's just it's not great. It's nowhere near it. It could be if they put if they put some work into better artwork, clean up the writing, you know, a little more realistic scenario here. I mean, if, I can't help but compare this to Love Unlimited or even Sakura Nova, or not Sakura Nova, Sakura Space. Sakura Space has the same sort of sexy attitude, but when it comes duty time, they are in fact professionals. They will get out there, they will do their thing, but on their off time, they're going to mess with each other as much as they're going to mess with each other as much as they can. And yeah, okay, fair enough. You get out there in
Uh,
space, it gets boring after a while, especially when it's going to be 3 to 6 months between. Uh, it could be as long as 3 to 6 months uh, between individual missions. So you have to do something. Sooner or later, you're gonna get bored.
the idea, someone had a good idea, but it's lacking.
The execution is just not here. And who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe it's a really fun story later, and maybe there's some like actual choices and shit. But right now, I'm seeing three kinetic novels running side by side, where you have to change where you change uh, in between them to get kind of one narrative. And there's the potential for I don't even I don't even know how many of those switches there are, but I expect there's probably 20 some odd ways to read this game or read this thing, but that's going to be about it. There's only going to be one ending at the end. Um, so who knows? Maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. Maybe the difference is maybe the number of times you pick one character over another comes up with some kind of different ending. I don't know. And frankly, at this point, given what I've already seen, I don't want to know. And that's never a good thing. So, I think that's going to be it for this vid. Tune in next time, and we'll maybe have something a little different. All right. In the meantime, I'm going to say be safe, be sane, and
Let's make games fun again.
yeah, because this one, before it's going to be fun, needs some work. All right. Catch you later. Oh, one more thing. If you want the adult version with all of it, don't buy it on Steam. You have to go to Manga Gamer and pay more money. because they're two completely distinct versions. It's not, you wouldn't be paying for a patch. You're actually paying for the whole game on Manga Gamer, and you're going to get you're getting a censored version on Steam. You have been warned. Okay. Until next time.